Some might say the sports card hobby needs a little bit of a jolt. I've got a big idea that I think would help save the sports card hobby, give it a nice nudge, and really round it out. Let's talk about it. Hello to all my sports card collectors, investors, all of my collectibles friends. How are we? How are we doing? We are back again for another video. I hope that everyone is having a good day. We are almost to the end of the week. Let's keep pressing on. If you're new here looking for sports cards, collectibles type content, we're here almost daily with new videos. We talk about a wide range of topics as it pertains to cards and collectibles. So thanks very much for joining us here. Also connect with me on IG at SportsCardDad, and I'm also on Twitter if you happen to like the tweet thing, at the Sports Card Dad. Had a lot of fun with guest AG Adriana from Alt last night on Off Centered, our weekly show that's Wednesdays at 9 p.m. That's on Brad, the Comeback Card Investor channel. Had a great time with her, just kind of talking all about hobby stuff, learning more about Alt, so definitely check that one out. I'm also going to be on Hobby Palooza in a few weeks, done by Bench Clear Media. Mike and Ty put that together every year, and it's a lot of fun. I did it last year, and I'm excited to be back in the line up. So that will be coming up. I believe it's June 23rd, 24th weekend coming up. So definitely keep an eye out for more details there. All right, guys, let's dig into this. I've been doing some thinking and just what is kind of missing. I watch a lot of hobby content, or I should say I used to. I used to watch a lot more than I currently do. And it's not because I don't like it. I actually like a lot of the hobby content that's out there. It's just making time for everything. And there, Stranger Things 4, Obi-Wan Kenobi shows. There's other stuff going on. I've got 4 kids. There's a lot going on. So I do watch hobby content. And so I think that my big idea, it revolves around content, but it might not be exactly what you think, because I actually think that we've got really diverse, good stuff going on there. So I'm not necessarily talking about random people with YouTube channels or podcasts like me, for example. And I'm not talking about selling sites like Golden or Burbank or fractional companies like Collectible. They've got their stuff going. They've got stuff out there. I am talking about more content from the manufacturers, the companies that actually make the things that we are collecting. I'm talking to Panini, Topps, Fanatics, mainly. Other companies as well, I suppose, but Upper Deck, those would be the biggies that I would say this really, really pertains to. And my idea is around, these product releases. I made a video a few days ago about 2021 Prism, the new Prism football that is coming out. And the one thing that I felt like is kind of missing is there is not an event around these new releases, these exciting new releases, or an event around a basket of new releases from Panini. So if you have Panini Prism Football National Treasures, and maybe you could do a basket type of event, but a live event, and maybe not necessarily in person, but create some sort of high quality YouTube video that really presents this new product. I'm just going to use Prism Football as an example because this has become something that people really look forward to, just like Prism Basketball. That Prism product, whether you like it or not, whether you think Panini's lazy or blah, 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 whatever, it is a popular product. There's no denying that. Prism is a popular product. And every year it comes out, and, there's breaks. That's kind of where we see it first. It's like, okay, we've got breaks, and that's the exciting way to see it. But what I would like to see is actually something breaking down the product itself, so it's not just the checklist that you're going to see on Cardboard Connection or the Celb list, that comes out, on these kind of, these sites like that. I want to see it from Panini or from Topps, and it's some sort of high quality production. Look, if Jeff Wilson at SCI has the money to create high production sports card videos, then Panini, Topps, Fanatics, they've got the funds to do it. This is a possible thing. So what I would like to see is a video, high produced video that's really breaking down this new product. What's in it? What does it look like? Break down print runs, if possible. I know everyone thinks that that's so crazy. And I know there's certain collectors that are like, I don't really want to know the print runs because it's all about the chase. For me, I would like to see them. I would like to see more transparency around print runs. At this point, I don't even really think that it matters because Fanatics is going to be running all the print runs here in fairly short order. So I don't really see the downside of print runs from any of these companies. I would like to see the print runs. I'd like to see which parallels are in the set. Okay, you've got super short print type parallels, kabooms or whatever. Give us some more information about it. How are they made? What was the inspiration behind these particular cards? And can you give us an idea of kind of how many there are? It's not numbered, but you could give us an idea. Throw something in there so that we're not just wondering. A couple years ago, there was the Mosaic Genesis basketball cards, and people were like, oh, I think based on, case breaks and stuff I've been watching, there's probably less than 50, maybe there's 20. Later on, it's like, oh, maybe there's more than 100, 200. There's kind of this ambiguity around the print runs on the super short print. It would be nice to have more of an idea as to what that stuff looks like. And just a look behind the curtain at Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory to see how the stuff is made. A little bit more transparency and more connection with the actual customer, with the collector, with the investor, whatever. Just more information. And why would this be important? If we could see visibly, cards going into packs, like how things happen, have a better idea of pack odds, I think that is incredibly important too. What are the chase cards? Because I think the way that I get it is kind of like manufacturers just kind of put this out there. It's just like, okay, good luck. And we'll let the market decide how much it's going to cost and all that. And that's fine. I like the whole free market element to it, but a little bit more education behind it so people actually know what the hell they're looking at. That is such a critical thing that is missing right now. It shouldn't be that you have to go onto random sites and look at a checklist, try to get an idea of what it is, more information, and just kind of more display. Put this product on display. I have to assume that Panini, Topps, there's a lot of work that goes into building these products out, designing them. I'm sure they're proud of these products. So where is that video content to really showcase it? Apple comes out with a new iPhone. There's a huge event behind the new product. And not to say that you have to do that for every single type of set, but for the big ones that you've got, kind of your best-selling brands, you could start there and just provide that to the public. I think that would be really fun to do. It would be must-watch TV for sports card collectors / investors, whatever, hybrids. You could also use this as a way to announce special chase cards. So, everyone talks about there's already a zillion parallels and things, but I made reference to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. You've got the golden ticket.
You found Wonka's last golden ticket.
The one-on-ones maybe are the golden tickets where they're extremely rare. You could use this as a way to really showcase what that looks like, what that card looks like that's out there in the universe somewhere for everybody to chase and find. Because whether you're a collector or investor, you're set collecting, great. If you're collecting an insert set, then you're looking for what are those special cards. Maybe you're collecting the one-on-ones. Maybe you're collecting the gold prisms or whatever you're collecting / investing in, but it would be awesome to be able to get a feel for that product, not just when it hits, the shelf or when it hits, comes out into a break. I would like to see something directly from the manufacturer, and just, some more event around it. I feel like that is the hobby content that is missing for me right now. And it would be education. It would help people looking to spend their hard-earned money. Which sets am I going after? What does the set look like this year? What's different from last year? The company can announce these things. What is something that we've done different from a design perspective? What is a new enhancement? Are there new quality control enhancements? Whatever it is, this is your opportunity as a manufacturer to really get that information out there. And so, like I said, I would like to see something. Let me know kind of on this idea. Are there additional thoughts around this that you have that could benefit the end consumer, which is us? At the end of the day, it's us. And so that's where they could also explain things away as to why certain things happen. For example, there's a lot of, high-end product that now has player worn, or maybe a player was in the room looking across, at it, and we called that player eyed it material. I don't know. But the point is that gives you an opportunity to really kind of talk through why that happened. We had to use sticker autos for this reason or that reason. talk about why these things happen, get out there and really connect with your audience. I think over the last few years, it's just been printing money, essentially. Printing cards has been printing money because there's already so much demand, but there's also years and years where no one gave a crap about this stuff and it sat on shelves. If we're really being serious about it and Fanatics is moving in and Fanatics is going to kind of do this a different way, this has got to be something. I mean, I know that Zero Cool did this with Gary Vee, where they brought Gary Vee on and they kind of showcased the product, and they did that as kind of more or less kind of a marketing thing, but also gave you a viewpoint of the checklist, the print run. That's what I would like to see, something like that, but beyond that. That was just kind of more of a live stream. I would like to see a dedicated video to sets. And hey, let's go back in time a little bit. If you're Topps, you've got 75 plus years of cards that you could educate people on. Who knows more about the sets than the company that actually made the damn sets? So why don't we have these experts within Topps, these guys with this long-term knowledge, or ex-employees of Topps, you commission them, come in and help talk about these sets, chase cards within these vintage baseball sets, whatever it is for Topps, basketball, and let's kind of get this thing going. There's one thing that's kind of missing is you have a lot of people talking about what they like to collect, which is awesome. So it gives you kind of a viewpoint into like, oh, that's a card I didn't know was there. This is a card I didn't know was there either. But you know what's really missing is that really high quality video that's where they're breaking down, why this is an important rookie card in the 64 Topps baseball set or whatever. And it should come from Topps. It should come from Topps, or it should come from Panini. 2012 Panini Prism products. Talk about it. It could be kind of a documentary type thing where it's like, hey, we came out with this product in 2012. It didn't sell very well. We actually almost nixed Prism, after that initial release, but it picked up steam. Here's what was happening on the inside. These are all really, really important pieces of content that need to come from the manufacturer. So that's my challenge. And I hope somebody at the manufacturer maybe sees this and is like, that could be an interesting idea, because it would really, really help the hobby. And it would really, when we talk about legitimizing, this is as an asset class, as alternative assets, these are the types of pieces of information, the transparency that allows that furthers that notion. All right, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Stay healthy, stay awesome, and I will talk to you again later.